My question is, how picky are you about your concealed carry gun? What do you look for in a concealed carry gun? How important is the price that you paid for the concealed carry gun? Does that play a role, or is it not about price? You know, you can't put a price on your life. What is the main thing that you need out of that concealed carry gun? Me, I want to feel that it's reliable. You want to be comfortable shooting it. That's me personally, but I'd like to know what you think. What's going on, good people? It's your boy RGG, a regular gun guy. Welcome to my YouTube channel, where I bring you gun content that everybody can relate to. If this is your first time here and you enjoy this video, leave me a thumbs up and smash that sub button. And if you're returning to the channel, I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. I think now more than ever, having your concealed carry or being able to conceal carry a weapon is more important than it's ever been. And what's understood don't need to be explained. Today, I'm here to talk about a gun from Derya. I talked about a Derya gun, you know, a few videos back, the DY9 Island, sort of like a Glock 19 size firearm from Derya. And it was my first time ever owning a Derya gun. I was impressed with the gun. I mean, it ran amazing, great gun, looks good, looks cool. Today, I'm here with another Derya gun, which is the DY9Z. This is their all new concealed carry offering. Concealed carry guns are like is the most discussed firearm, period, because obviously it's what we spend the most time with for those of us who carry. It's important that you get a concealed carry gun that at least you trust. But then there's also these other variables. You know, how much does the gun cost? How comfortable is it? How well do you shoot it? How accurate can you be with it? All of those cool things that come into play. I am in Florida and it'd be so much stuff flying around, man. So you see me doing this a lot as I'm talking. It's the weirdest thing in the world. We'll talk about this DY9Z. We're gonna run it through my practical rating system. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but I do what I call a practical rating system. And I'll explain to you how that works. In what I call my regular gun guy practical rating system, the way it works is I use 10 different categories and I rate each one of those categories between 1 and 10. 1 being trash and terrible and 10 being absolutely perfect in that category. The 10 categories are packaging, build quality, features, trigger, performance, availability, usage, aftermarket support, reliability, and then bang for your buck, the value. So as far as scoring, if you score 0 to 59, that means it's not good at all. 60 to 69, that means it works. 70 to 79, it's a solid firearm. 80 to 89, it's above average. 90 to 99, now we're talking about it's awesome. Highly recommended. A very, 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 very good gun. And then 100 obviously would be the perfect firearm, which I've never seen. Now, one very important thing I like to explain when I talk about my practical rating system, it's always based on the firearm that I'm shooting, right? That day, the one that I'm rating or scoring. So what I mean by that is, you could have, there's all types of different guns, right? So what if I'm scoring a rifle or AR or 2011 or 1911 or revolver? It's gonna be different. So like today, this is a concealed carry gun, obviously. So we're scoring this with the thought of concealed carry guns. Keep that at the front of your mind, that it's a concealed carry gun. So that's what this scoring system will be based on. Right now, I'm gonna take some shots. I'm at about 7 yards. I have it equipped with a Crimson Trace Rad Micro Pro from Optics Planet. Shout out to Optics Planet. And like I said, I'm at about 7 yards. I'm gonna take you down range and show you what I hit. So this was from about 7 yards. All right, my first shots of the day. I'm gonna take a few more right into this same box. I get comfortable shooting because that's how I am. I have to warm up. Now, if that was a defense situation, I was doing good. But basically, you know, I'm gonna take a few more shots. All right, let you guys see. We had one failure to eject completely right there. I just want you guys to see it on camera. Let's clear that. Daggone bugs flying around. And this will be my last shot, and then I'll take you down range and show you what happened. Okay, drop the magazine. Oh, I'm trying to make safe, and these bugs are bugging me. Drop the magazine. Gun is safe. Take 5 more shots here. See what we do. Go ahead, empty the mag. All right, locked open, we're safe. And I did add a little lube when I cut the camera there because I noticed the gun was dry as all hell. But there's the group, so you can see it got a little bit better. So the gun is decent with accuracy. So right now I'm about 3 yards away from the target. I'm gonna look for that lower right box, just kind of testing the performance. I don't have a holster for this firearm, so, you know, but that's something I'm looking into, getting a holster for it, just so I could test it from concealment. I know it's pretty much the same size as my 43X, but what I wanna do is I got my shot timer. When I hear the beep, I just wanna raise up from a very low ready and just see if I could get 2 shots on target, okay? To me, that's a little bit of concealed carry simulation. Okay, and I'm aiming at the lower right box. And that was 1.5. Pretty slow, but whatever. That was 1.26, a little faster. But, you know, obviously it would be different from a holster, but I'm working with what I got. Y'all work with me. Let's do it one more time. See if I could beat 1.26. .105. See if I could beat 105. My little chubby self. .104. Not too bad, not too bad. 104. Let's move on. So let me show y'all the trigger for all my trigger snobs on the DY9. These flies and all this crap. Oh, it's getting on my nerve. But you can see firearm is safe. Pointed down range. Here you go. Trigger safety, take up, wall, break. Nice clean break too. Nice audible reset. It's not mushy at all. Break. Reset. So we're on that steel target. Steel. Couple double taps, straight to the berm. About 15 yards back, 8-inch steel gong down there. Oh. The hell, I missed 2 times to the 8-inch steel gong. You know why? Because I'm trying to show off because the camera on. I refuse to miss. Miss. I missed that last one. Gotta get comfortable sometimes. All right, we're rocking and rolling. So let's go ahead and score this Derya DY9Z concealed carry gun. So keep that in mind as you hear me run through my scoring system. For packaging, I gave it a 7. It only came with 1 magazine. It come with a 15 rounder, but I feel like everybody should give you 2 magazines at least. But it do come in a hard case, back straps, all of that stuff. But I gave it a 7. I knocked it because it only came with the 1 magazine. Build quality, 8.5. I mean, it's a polymer gun. It's a polymer carry gun. No different than your Glocks. I like the build quality though. It feels solid. Features, 8.5 as well. I think whatever features you would look for on a concealed carry gun, it has it. I love the grip texture, front and rear serrations on it, optic ready. You can put your light on there if you wanted to. For features, I gave it an 8.5. I think it has the primary features that you would need on a concealed carry firearm. The trigger, I gave it an 8. I think it's a very solid trigger for a concealed carry gun. Performance, I gave it a 9. I think the gun is shows decent accuracy for the size of the firearm. I was able to, shoot comfortably from 15 yards to the 8-inch steel gong, get decent groups on it, come from a low ready because I don't have a holster for it. Availability, I'm gonna give it an 8. I'll try to look around for it to see when and where I can find it, and I've been able to find it in a couple places. Not as much as some guns, but definitely been able to find it in a couple places. Usage, I kind of changed how I score usage. I used to score it like, how many different things can you use this gun for? Is it good for competition? Is it good for conceal? Is it good for just a plinker? Is it, good for hunting? Whatever, that's how I would normally score usage. But now I'm changing that to scoring it based on what it is. So is the usage for it, it's a concealed carry gun, right? That's what it's meant to be used for. And I gave usage a 9 because to me, it's absolutely perfect for concealed carry. Aftermarket support, 8.5. It takes a lot of the Glock parts. So a lot of that stuff is interchangeable. So you can find Glock stuff anywhere. There's a lot of aftermarket support. You can change slides and all the other stuff. So yes, I definitely gave it an 8.5 for aftermarket support. I probably could have scored it a little bit lower only because it doesn't fit in my Glock 43X holster, so somebody got to help me out with that. I thought it would, but it seems to be a little bit thicker than a Glock 43X. So reliability, I gave it a 9. I dinged it. It only had one malfunction. I know why, because when I ran through my mixed bag, one of the rounds didn't eject. I got a lot of dirty old ammo in my mixed bag. The same exact thing happened with my Echelon, so I know for a fact it was the ammo. But just because it did have a malfunction, it didn't eject the round, I had to give it a 9 for reliability. And I only judge reliability up until the point of this video. That's all the reliability I can give you. Right now, I have about 400 or 500 rounds through this gun total. So up until now, I only had that one malfunction. Value, bang for your buck, 9. I think it's priced very well. I think it's fair. You guys have to go and do the research on that because YouTube gets real weird. With all that put together, man, it came out to a whopping score of 85, which makes this an above average concealed carry firearm, in my opinion. Based on me carrying a 43X and my limited experience with this firearm so far, it definitely is comparable to my 43X for a little bit less money. So there you go, 85, man. Do me a favor, stay solid, it's free. Defend what you love.